Opinions and stories around the game we love, told by your favorite storytellers. Stay up to date with all things cricket. Subscribe to Cricbuzz's YouTube channel and press that bell icon now.
Let's just finish with David Warner. Harsha, we had a brief discussion about him on Cricbuzz Combox, but now that he's gone and really he didn't stay till the end, but form for himself, for Australia, for their fans, more than ticked enough boxes.
He'll buy Aaron Finch a drink today because Finch really took off and allowed Warner that little bit of time at the start. He will send a huge hamper to Kusal Perera. There was one shot that he pulled, which on the odd day the inside edge might go. For Kusal Perera, that was such a difficult, it was so difficult to drop that catch. Because, I mean, there it was coming into your gloves. He could not, the only way you could drop that catch was if you're not watching the ball. Only way to drop that catch if you're not watching the ball. So I don't know, I'd love to see another replay to see if he was not watching the ball. But he'll send a huge hamper to Kusal Perera. Sometimes you need that luck because, there's the other odd day when you're playing beautifully, one inside edge gets onto the stumps or inside edge onto pad, onto other pad, onto stump, and then you say, too bad. So you need these little moments. I think towards the end, he was timing the ball beautifully again. So biggest plus for Australia that he got runs behind him.
Yeah, it took a good catch to get rid of him finally, but maybe also a little thank you card to the quicker bowlers, Joy, from the opposition, that they allowed the ball to come onto the bat, which is to his liking.
Yeah, especially absolutely Nehru Kumara, and 16 and over for somebody who's quite a decent bowler was quite. I mean, they took really a heavy toll of him. But here's what I'm saying: I really believe the sound of David Warner again is one of those players who carries these really heavy bats, and all of us have seen that picture of Barry Richards showing a bat with which he used to bat with the bat that David Warner had, and David Warner's bat has that huge curve at the back. But today you could hear the crack. You could literally hear the crack when his bat hit the ball. And you somehow feel that, he's hitting it right now. He's getting those balls right, especially towards the end. Even the ball in which he got out, he timed it. He just probably didn't find the gap, didn't find the right place. It was not the right, but you could make out towards the end, he was getting it right. And that's going to be a huge plus for him because batsmen, I've seen them in the nets, when they're playing the IPL and all that. Once they start getting it on the bat and they feel that thing, that's a confidence that even runs, they know that, okay, now I'm there.
Well, at the very start, we reminded you of a few, of not few rule changes, but the actual playing conditions as far as the IPL auctions are concerned. And we also said it was IPL building up to this tournament and this tournament building up to the auctions. And I think the first salvo has been fired. David Warner will be in the sights of several teams. Harsha?
I wonder when that's going to be, though. Is it going to be in January or in December, the auction? Because I think in November is the amount of time you have to announce your list of retained players. So they've got about a month. But if Warner keeps batting like this, I mean, in any case, Warner, if I was a new team owner, I'd be looking at Warner. And I'd be desperately hoping that other people were not showing interest because then I'd get him at a good price. But definitely, the advantage with these contracts is you sign a 3-year contract, but the extension after year 1 is at your discretion. So if he still has a bad season, you can always release them. So.